everyone relaxes at Christmas. This is where most people fall behind. Hello everyone and welcome back to another ASMR video. And for the topic of this video guys, we will be discussing why most people waste Christmas and how you shouldn't. Now first of all, I want to say Merry Christmas guys. I will be posting this on Christmas, so I hope you all are having a very good day so far. However, like I said before, a lot of people waste Christmas. That week between Christmas and New Year's, a lot of people end up wasting it. And Christmas time, it reveals your habits. You fall back on your habits, you do what you're used to doing. It reveals how strong your habits really are, if they are going to take you where you want to go. A lot of people between the Christmas New Year's time, they just end up wasting it because they're waiting for the calendar to flip over to 2026, waiting for it to flip over to the 1st of January. But that makes no sense. You have a whole week to get ahead of everyone else. Now, Christmas, New Year's, a lot of people consider these to be comfort seasons, right? You kind of just sit around, laze around, do nothing. But that exposes how weak your discipline is. During this time should be the best time in order for you to try and get ahead of people. If during Christmas, during New Year's, you laze around for that whole week, just waiting for the calendar to flip over, just waiting for Christmas to come and go, that just shows that you have very weak discipline. You can still go hit the gym, still go for a run, still eat healthy. Yes, there are some nuances to it. You're going to go see family, you're going to go and do all these things. However, these comfort seasons just expose how weak your discipline really is. Everyone always says, oh, next year I'll do this, or next year I'll do that. I have my New Year's resolutions, right? However, very few people prepare for the next year right now. Very few people will sit there and be like, alright, this is what I'm going to do between Christmas and New Year's. And this is how I'm going to get ahead of everyone else. Now, you don't need intensity. You don't need to be doing crazy things. You just need to be consistent. Whatever you've been doing for the beginning of the year, whatever you've done prior to Christmas, New Year's, keep doing it till now. If you've been doing bad habits, bad things, change it up right now, right this very second. There's no point in waiting for your New Year's resolution to hit. And again, it can be something really small. And you just have to be consistent with it. And now, this season, this time of the year, you do need to be very disciplined. However, the discipline, it will be quiet. No one else needs to know what you're doing. It will be very, very boring. It'll be the same stuff every single day. Yes, you might want to go to a Christmas party. Yes, you might want to go eat all this food. However, you've got to stay disciplined, and it will be very lonely. Not many people are on this same journey that you are on. Not many people are doing the same things you're doing throughout this holiday period. But that's why you'll get ahead. That's how you'll get ahead. You have a whole week, one whole week to get ahead of everyone. And it may not seem like a lot, but in the long run, that will beat these people every single time. So many people are doing these parties, drinking, eating poorly. They're just neglecting their fitness. And if you don't do that, you get escape the routine during the holiday period. They don't do what works for them, right? They neglect their fitness, they neglect their health. But during this time, you've got to make sure you sharpen your routine, sharpen your habits, fine-tune them, even down to the nitty-gritty details. And you've got to figure out what works for you and what doesn't, because again, you have this whole week between Christmas and New Year's where you can really hone in on your routine, you can really hone in on your habits. And again, that week really will give you that extra step, that extra level up compared to everyone else. And it's a beautiful thing this 1 week, because it's quiet, everyone goes away, everyone slacks off. Yet if you don't slack off, you just build so much momentum, because a lot of people, they have momentum and then the holiday season comes and then they kind of just stagnate. Whereas for you, if you don't stagnate, if you keep going with your habits, your routine, that momentum will just keep carrying you through till the next year, through till this time next year. And this is sort of piggybacks on what I was saying. The small actions you take during your holidays will separate yourself from your long-term results, which means the small actions you take now, further down the line, on a long enough timeline, you will see the results. Yes, it may suck to eat healthy. Yes, it may suck to still go for a run and hit the gym on Christmas. However, that is a good foundation to have, and that sets up your foundation for later. It also separates you from everyone else. Again, no one else is doing what you're doing. A lot of people slow down, they slack off, and they honestly just regress, they go down during this holiday period. But if you don't, if you stay the course, trust me, looking back on it, it will be a sacrifice worth taking. And one final thing I'll leave you guys with is you do not need motivation throughout this period. You just need to set your own standards. Have your standards to whatever degree you want them to be at, and hold yourself to them. You don't need motivation. You don't need someone to give you a little kick in the behind. You don't need to wait for New Year's resolutions. You just need to make sure you have high enough standards for yourself, and you need to make sure you're hitting those standards every single day. Because remember, consistency will beat intensity. Someone who does something for a month, that person who does it for 2 months will beat that person who does it for 1 month every single time. So, with that being said, guys, if this has helped you, there's more waiting for you over on Patreon, link down below in the description. But hopefully you guys did enjoy this one. Hopefully you did take something away for this Christmas, New Year's holiday period. As always, Merry Christmas to you guys, but I'll catch you on the next one.